Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Portly Gamer as usual, and it's that time. This song. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Portly Gamer, and it is once again that time. It is time for a new episode of Games You Should Play. And boy, howdy, should you play this one? Should you, actually, is the question. Who knows? So I'm just gonna change my objective here. So yes, this is Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. And what this game is it's an exploration, open world type sort of thing. It's actually kind of hard to explain without making it sound boring. There is crafting involved, but not necessarily building things like in Minecraft or that kind of game. But there is crafting. I'll show you the crafting menu here in just a moment. This is my inventory. Here's my character with all the little different costumes I can change. I have this floppy beanie that I can take off of him. And he's got blue hair. And he's got glasses, but I like the beanie and glasses, so I'm going to keep those on him for now. And then we're going over here. This is the crafting screen. So basically, you have different things that you can craft from the get-go, which is this menu here. But then as you go through the game, you can join different crafting guilds for different types of crafting. So you have... I'm just going to equip this. So I have the Carpenter's Guild badge. And I have the Tinkerer's Guild badge, and the Constructors, and so on. So as you go and collect these badges, you also collect and earn these other types of crafting that you can do. So here we have the Carpenters, where, you know, I got that badge, so now I can make these different things out of wood and other materials. Constructors, where you can make things like bridges and bricks and ore, and then just all kinds of different goodies. So yeah, the fact that the crafting is pretty nice to begin with. It's interesting to be able to do things, different kinds of things with these different kinds of objects and materials. But in addition to the fact that you kind of have to unlock more things that you can craft, it kind of gives more depth and more to do in this game. This game is a lot of fun if you're into that sort of thing. If you're into collecting and crafting, it is great. There's different tools. Like as you can see, I've got the sickle, so now I'm collecting these pieces of... what is this called? Oh, I just got some kind of jar. What is this called? Fodder. Yes. So, the couple things about this game. I'd say it compares more to Harvest Moon than it does like Minecraft. It's very Zelda-like. That's the first thing that ever caught my eye about this game before I even played it, was it looks very much like Zelda, particularly Wind Waker. It doesn't help that I have this green floppy beanie on. That kind of adds to that even more. Couple things though, there is no combat in the game. So if that is an issue for you, if you need combat in a game, if you need some kind of physical conflict, some kind of threat to make a game fun for you, you probably want to steer clear of Yonder. But if you want something a little more relaxing, like me, there's just combat in every game these days, and so it's nice to have something where you're not, you know, threatened by death at every corner. So, personally, I love this game. So as you can see, I've got different tools. This is the scythe, which I can use to cut down fodder like you saw earlier. Then this is the hammer, which you can use to break down rocks and other breakable items like crates and barrels. Here's the axe to chop down trees. And the great thing about chopping down trees is... bam! You get sticks and you get wood, which are a very important resource, as is stone. It's a common resource, but it's very important and used in a lot of crafting. And then as you break down trees, you often get seeds, like you see here, and then you can plant them. And then eventually that'll become another tree. There's also flowers everywhere that you can pick for part of your crafting. Basically, you're going to walk around pressing square a lot so that you can pick up all the different items that you can use to craft the different materials. I'm playing this game on the PS4. And I personally plan to eventually go for the Platinum Trophy, so I'm just trying to collect everything, craft everything, do everything that I can. And to me, this game is a lot of fun. It's very easy to pick up and just get lost in it, and just kind of relax, because there's just so much to see. There's quests, as you can see. This is my quest menu. That compass thing that I'm holding points to where the quests are, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, I've already done a ton of quests, and then here you can see I have a ton more that I could be doing. So there's definitely stuff to do. You're not going to run out of things to do. I mean, you will, but I mean, it's going to take a little time. The game is $20 to download. There is a physical copy that I believe in America is exclusive to GameStop, which I wish I had known about, because I totally would have spent the extra $10 for a physical copy of this game. I particularly like having physical copies of digital games. So yeah, I mean, this game is a ton of fun if you are into just wandering around and picking up stuff, putting things together. Basically, checking boxes is kind of the term that I've heard people use. I'm going to show you this in a second. But yeah, checking boxes, by which I mean, like, if you just want to have quests to do with just various objectives, that this game will definitely fulfill that want. And then they have these main quests. There is a story to it. There is a main plot line. From what I understand, if you just go through the plot, through the story, I think it only takes about 8 hours to complete. It's not a terribly long game for the size of it. But that's fine, because you know what? I don't necessarily need every game to be long. It's okay. I mean, I recently put out that top 5 JRPG video, and I mentioned I was playing some other games, some other JRPGs. Yeah, that's only a couple. I actually have a problem where I start JRPGs and don't finish them, despite how much I enjoy them, and I plan to pick up a lot of those and continue. But the thing is with those games is they are mostly all like 40+ hour games. So it's nice to have something big, something you can explore, but, you know, it doesn't take all of your life to do so. Because that means it's completable. It's finishable for sure. Now, one of the big things about this game is this purple stuff you see in front of me. This is called the Merc. And as you can see, that little fairy thing floating next to me, that is a sprite. There are a lot of them. Her name is Lumi. And there are a lot of sprites that you can find throughout the world by completing certain objectives or just finding where they're hiding. And as you collect more of them, I have 11 right now out of 26. As you collect more of them, you can use them to clear out this stuff, which is called the Merc. It's sort of a mystery what the Merc is. People don't really know where it came from or why it's there. They just know it's bad. It's sort of implied that it's a threat to the world, but I mean, as you can see, I'm running into it and nothing happens. So, I mean, it's not too bad. Basically, you just want to clear it out, and I have 11 out of the required 8 sprites to clear this Merc. So now, this happens, and the Merc is gone. And the Merc, anytime you find Merc, it's usually blocking off a path, or a treasure, or something kind of important, something kind of that stands out. So now we have this sign in front of us. You can build a farm. Perfect. Just what I wanted to show you. So, now that I have that done, I have the materials, I'm going to build a farm. And there's my farm. This would be my 3rd farm so far. And with farms, I actually haven't done much with any of the farms I have so far. Sorry, I had to cut away for a second. Okay, so I'm back. So with farms, I'm not entirely sure on what you can do other than like keep animals there to make different products that you can sell or trade, actually. This chest is... what is this? Okay, so this is your storage. Your backpack does get full, despite how spacious it looks. So you do want to occasionally visit your farm and store some stuff that you're not going to be using. I'll store that for now, too. And then over here, what is this chest? Oh, okay. So, yeah. When you come back to your farm after a while and it's been producing different items for you to trade or collect or whatever, this is where you come to collect them. So, for example, one of my farms has an animal that produces milk. So I'll come here and there will be milk. I'm going to show you, where's the book? There should be a book around here. Big old giant book. Where is the book? Okay, well, here's the book. So you go to the book, interact, and now it changes the view into this little grid formation where I can build. How does... I'm still getting used to farms, guys. Like I said, I have 2, but I never really paid much attention to them. And as you go on through the game, you can... Where's the structures? I honestly don't remember how to build structures for the farm other than, is this... Okay, yeah, there's animal pens and whatnot. Okay, here we go. Perfect. This is what I was looking for. So I need a carpenter's kit. I don't have any glue. Or wood beams. How do I make glue? I need water. How do I get water? I don't know how to get water. So anyway, here's like a it basically crafting kind of works like a chain. Like you need nails and you need wood and you need carpenter's kits. So that you can, I mean, this is just with wood crafting, just for example. So you have the different materials here that you make, so that you can make other materials, so that you can use those materials to finally make the thing, such as the animal pen, or this animal pen. Actually, you know what? I don't need glue. I do need glue. What the heck? I don't know how to get water. That seems important. Oh well. So anyway, I can't show you too much about what to do at the farm, but basically, this is a farm. And there are multiple ones throughout the world, usually unlocked by clearing out the murk like I just did. And man, oh, and that's another thing too, is you can like, you meet people throughout the world and you can make them your friend. And if they become your friend, you can have them work for you on their farm. Or on your farm. And then you don't have to do anything because they're taking care of it all. So that's kind of nice. And then I'm going to show you this little guy I just saw over here a second ago. There are animals throughout the world. These guys are called Bambex. Bambexi. So I can give him an item. And now he's my little friend and he'll follow me around. See, he's a friendly fellow. And then, so if I had an animal pen here and I had him follow me in here, I could put him in the animal pen. My caretaker could put him in the pen, and now this thing will produce whatever it is these things produce. Just gonna keep going around. But yeah, I mean, this game is just a ton of fun. I don't want to keep dragging everything on for too long. I do kind of want to keep things moving. I do want to show you an NPC so you can see how very Zelda-like they are. Like this girl here. I mean, if this little conversation screen doesn't make you think of Wind Waker, I don't know what will. But yeah, I mean, this game... so I guess to kind of sum things up like I usually do with games you should play videos, you will want to play this game if you like the Zelda aesthetic, like the Wind Waker feel and aesthetic. If you like games like Harvest Moon but aren't necessarily expecting Harvest Moon. And if you're okay with the fact that there's no combat and you just want something that's fun to explore and relax and craft and collect, and you just want to check boxes and fill out all these quests and just take your time really just digging into it. It's $20. $30 if you want a physical copy from GameStop. It's a really just a fun game. It's not the best game out there. It's not the most complex game out there. But it certainly is worth a look. Okay, water is the one threat in this game. If you're in water for more than a couple seconds, that'll happen, and nothing really happens. As you can see from my umbrella, even falling isn't a threat, because I don't even have to press a button for that to happen. It just opens. But yeah, this is Yonder. I think you should check it out. I'm so glad that I did. My friend convinced me to buy it. Thank you. And it's been great so far. Once again, this has been Games You Should Play. I'm the Portly Gamer. Thank you guys, and bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more, feel free to check out one of these other videos you see here on the screen, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me by looking up the Portly Gamer on the social networks below.